Do you want to improve your traditional grip? Well, today we're going to talk about some techniques that will make your grip feel more natural. Plus, we've got Ralph Nader later on in the show, so stick around for this episode of Playn Drums. Hi, and welcome to another episode of Playn Drums. My name's Dave, and today I'd like to talk about the traditional grip, as well as incorporating full, down, and up strokes together. The traditional grip is an old grip that was developed for military drummers to play on soldiers into battle. Today it's used just because it looks cool, it's got a little bit of a swag. A lot of drum lines and jazz drummers use it, but I've seen some issues arise when people don't really know how your hand works with the grip. So let's explain. I like starting by placing your hand flat on the surface and stretching it out. Then relax your hand. You're gonna notice that there's a natural curve to your hand. So we're gonna take the stick about a third of the way up and place it right in the webbing between our first finger and our thumb. That is gonna be our pivot point. While maintaining that natural curve of your hand, I'm gonna relax my stick on my ring finger. Then I'm just gonna wrap my index finger around and keep my pinky on the bottom. And that's it. That's the traditional grip. How do you know if you've got it? Well, I like to say if you can toss a stick and catch it in traditional grip, you're probably pretty comfortable with the grip and how it feels. So let's look at an exercise that incorporates downstrokes, upstrokes, and full strokes using our traditional grip. We're gonna start off by playing 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 on a repeated loop. The way we're gonna play this is downstroke, full, upstroke, downstroke, full stroke, upstroke, downstroke, full stroke, upstroke, downstroke, and so on and so forth. We're really trying to work that fluid motion of going from multiple low notes into an accent. So let's try this exercise. So for the next part of the exercise, I like to add on a backbeat on counts 2 and 4. If we're counting 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Let's try that out. And finally, for the last part, we're going to separate the hand motions that we played in bars 1 and 2 to play this new pattern. So I don't know about you, but I like practicing the music. So let's play this along to another one of my favorite tracks. Here we go. Just as a reminder, this track and tracks like it are available at playndrums.com. 100% of the proceeds from track sales will be donated to charities that support hungry and hurting kids. Watch this video to see how you can make a difference.
On any given night, In the United States, there's 1.2 to 2.1 million homeless youth that are living on the streets. In California, there's over 500,000 youth that are living on the streets. Here at Youth Hope, we provide food for our youth and clothing. We also provide medical and education and jobs for our youth.
When you buy practice tracks from PlaynDrums.com, 100% of the profits are donated to Youth Hope and other organizations that support homeless kids and kids who have endured severe physical trauma. We look forward to your support because together we can make a difference. Hi guys, welcome back. Please help me introduce one of the co-creators of BYOS, Mr. Ralph Nader.
Hey.
Dude, thank you so much for making it out.
Man, really thank you for having me.
Oh, my pleasure, man. Thank you so much. So, Ralph, obviously we introduced you that way. BYOS has really kind of taken off over the last couple of years. Can you tell us a little bit how that started, how you came up with the whole concept of BYOS?
Man, to be honest, BYOS has just been a long process from me and my partner, Harvey Thompson. We've both been best friends since I was 10, so we've established a great relationship from childhood, and we grew up together, and we basically taught each other throughout the years until Harvey went to North Carolina A&T, where now he currently teaches. He's the drum instructor there, and he had presented an opportunity for me to go out and tour Germany with him with a German reggae band called Seed. And luckily, I was able to take that time and go out and do the tour with him. And from there, we was like, hey, he did videos, I did videos, and we wanted to basically put both of our talents together. We both done video editing work, and we both worked well together, you know, since we were 10.
Right.
Oh, since I was 10. And it was like, all right, well, let's make it happen. So once we linked up in Berlin, we started off with one video, and that was because we were just excited to drum with each other.
Right.
But then we saw the responses that video had gotten, and then we were like, all right, well, let's keep them going.
Yeah.
And we had a friend, Keon, and he was like, hey, man, like I bet you can't do a video every day. So me and Harvey was like, what? All right, cool. So we basically knocked out a video every day for about 23 days. And throughout the 23 days, we would show it to the band members of Seed, and they were like, hey, you know, maybe you should try change locations, do some different angles, and doing this and doing that. So we took the constructive criticism and then we applied it to our product. And basically, by the end of that month, a lot of people knew of BYOS, which is Bring Your Own Style, and they knew of Harvey and myself as a duo. And from there on, we have gotten sponsored. We had performed and taught clinics at PASIC. I do a few features at NAM, did the Guitar Center drum off with Tony Royster. And so now it's like, from doing what we love to do, it's basically inviting other musicians and drummers to just reach out and be like, hey, you know, like, let's work together. So it's really, really great, and it's constantly growing, and it's still expanding to this day, which we're really, really happy about.
Awesome, man. What is your practice regimen now? I know you've done the drum corps thing, the high step and marching band thing. You know, how do you practice these tricks? How do you stay so innovative?
Oh, man. The key of staying innovative is just not look at your past projects. No, but of course, after I drop a project and I work on it, after I drop it, I just view it a few times, and then it's like, all right, what's next? I try to stay away from what I've done previously. But when I'm in the house, it's more so just work on fundamentals, and I'm still growing as a drummer myself. So I'm making sure that as far as like definition, technique, interp, all of that is intact, because I do drum with tracks. So I need to, one, keep the pocket as if I am a kit player. And then also I need to make sure that my interp is right, because if I'm drumming on another track and I have 16th notes, I can't be late, you know, unless you will really hear it. So really it's just continuing to focus on the fundamentals, one, and then just not be afraid to drop the stick. That's the biggest thing, because everyone's like, oh yeah, these are my drumsticks, I don't want to drop them. But I mean, if you don't try anything, you'll never learn and you'll never grow. You miss
100% of the shot, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
That's awesome. So what are some of the projects, the new projects you're working on right now?
New projects. Well, next week, I'm actually gonna link up with Travis Barker.
Awesome.
We've done a show with him in Blink-182 in Virginia Beach last month, right after DCI finals, and had a great time. Phenomenal drummer, phenomenal guy in general, really cool and down to earth. And I'm just excited because he has the mutual love for the craft of drumming as we do. Yeah.
He's actually a kid from Fontana too, like myself. But I saw a video of him the other day doing his workout regimen or his warm-up regimen, doing splitting singles around the pad kit. It's like, wow.
Yeah, man.
Awesome.
It's really influential, especially me. I've been taking some time to practice on the kit. So soon there'll be a video of me out on the kit. So I just want to make sure that I'm right for that. I don't want to be a snare drummer just on the drum set.
Awesome.
But yeah, like basically he wanted to work together just on a snare project. So I composed a nice little lick for me and him to play. He's been practicing it, and he's just a great guy. So I'm really excited for that.
Awesome, man. Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
So the way we like to end these interviews is with just a fast 5. So I'm going to shoot off 5 questions. I want you to give me the first answer that pops in your head. Cool?
Okay.
Ready, go. All right, who's a drummer we should be watching out for?
Amir Usman.
Amir Usman. We've seen him on some of your BYOS
Yes,
videos,
sir.
right?
Phenomenal quad player and kit player.
Okay. If you could add anything to your playing right now, what would it be?
A drum kit. Basically, it's going to be coming soon, so I promise that.
Check that out, BYOS. You heard it first here on Playn Drums.
Yes, sir.
All right, so what's your favorite city that you visited?
Berlin.
Berlin.
Very diverse in culture. Love the people, and it's a beautiful city.
Awesome. What is the best thing you've eaten in the last month?
Jerk chicken, peas and rice, and collard greens from the West Indian spot in Brooklyn, New York.
Fantastic. And what is a quote that inspires you?
The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. One, because he's in control of everything, and once you basically leave everything in his hands, he'll guide you through everything, and everything will be fine.
Love it. Some of that Psalm 23 action.
Psalm 23.
Dude, thank you so much.
Oh, man. God
Really
bless you,
appreciate
man.
it.
Thank you for having me.
My
once
pleasure.
again.
Hope you can make it back soon. So we just want to remind you to check out playndrums.com. 100% of the track sales on there will be donated to charities that support hungry and hurting kids. This is Dave Natal reminding you that amazing doesn't come from your hands, amazing comes from your heart. So we'll see you next time on Playn Drums.